Hey guys, I'm Auriday, and in this video we're gonna take a look at some unexpected ways to die in retro video games. Now obviously dying has been a part of video games from the very beginning of its conception, but in most cases you can actually see it coming even if it is too late to avoid it. So I thought it would be fun to make a list of the more unexpected ways to die in my favorite childhood video games that really left me staring at the screen in a what the hell just happened sort of moment. So with all that said, let's get right into it. Number 1. The vending machine in Duke Nukem Time to Kill. This one I find to be quite interesting, to be honest. It's pretty obvious that buying cigarettes from the vending machine depletes Duke's health and eventually kills him of what looks like a heart attack if he has one smoke too many. But what makes it unexpected is that of all the ways Duke can die in this game at the hands of evil space aliens, a vending machine selling cigarettes can take him right out before he can barely even get started on saving the world. Now, you might think that the game is actually trying to teach impressionable young children that smoking isn't going to do any favors for your health. But this is hardly a children's game. I mean, you have moments like this,
I prefer a good cigar and a bad woman.
and this,
Let's do it. Give me some sugar.
Ooh, yeah.
and this.
Oh, yeah. Uh, uh,
Ooh. Laura, is that you?
uh.
And even this lovely little bit of femdom, which I remember interpreting to be a strict school teacher as a kid.
Turn out the lights and I'll show you the meaning of pain.
But anyway, smoking is bad for you. Kids, adults, whatever you are. This is a valuable lesson that we can all learn from Duke. On a side note, apparently soda and candy from the other vending machines can actually reverse the damage that smoking does to his health, which is kind of counterproductive, but that's going off topic, so on to the next one. Number 2. The fridge in Silent Hill 1. This one I'm sure everyone knows about and has fallen victim to, but I think it still deserves a spot on this list nonetheless. In the last level of the game, which is basically an amalgamation of all the levels that we've played through, Harry encounters a fridge with a dagger impaled through it. On examining the fridge, it shows you that there is a chain across the top that's missing a link, followed by the option to pull out the dagger. On doing so, nothing happens, leaving you to think that you're safe. But just as you turn around to leave the place, a tentacle monster bursts out and drags Harry to his death. Of course, there's a simple enough way around this. Using the Ring of Contract as a link to complete the broken chain, Harry can pull out the dagger and leave unscathed since the chain now takes over from the dagger to keep the monster from escaping. I still think that the solution isn't obvious enough though, and that players would likely fall for this instant death trap at least once in their first playthrough. Well, I definitely did. Number 3. The mirror in Silent Hill 3. In the storeroom of the Brookhaven Hospital, Heather finds herself staring at her reflection in a large mirror taking up an entire wall. This is made extra unnerving with ominous squelching sounds and trails of blood spreading all over the room and on Heather's reflection. So obviously you try to leave the room, except that the door is jammed and won't let you out. Pretty scary stuff. Now, if you wait long enough for Heather's reflection to stop moving, you can try the door again, and this time it will let you leave. This leads me to think that the reason the door was jammed in the first place was Heather's own reflection blocking it from the other side. Once the reflection stopped moving, it could no longer follow you to block the door, and hence you could finally get out. If you stay too long, though, Heather continues to be engulfed with blood and will eventually die. This is arguably the most popular death scene in Silent Hill 3, but I'm sure it took many by surprise in the game's early days. Number 4. Oven Boy in OG Resident Evil 4. On the island in what appears to be a very filthy kitchen, A poor flaming ganado bursts out of the oven screaming just as you pass by it. Just like any other ganado in the game, he can grab Leon and strangle him. This one is more of a jump scare and serves more to just startle you, but on the off chance that he's taken quite a bit of damage, it will kill him. Number 5. Giant Frogs in Resident Evil 0. So you just beat the proto-tyrant with ammo to spare, and things are looking pretty good, except that there's something worse than the tyrant lurking around in the sewers, and that would be the lurkers, aka giant frogs. Now Resident Evil 0 is no stranger to using giant animals as enemies in this game. I mean, we have giant spiders, the giant scorpion, the giant centipede, the giant bat, and the object of interest in this part of the video, giant frogs. These creatures usually offer a simple enough tongue lashing and then promptly jump out of sight, leaving you to continue on your way. But on the off chance they decide to swallow you whole instead, it's an instant game over. Now the unexpected part isn't the swallowing whole bit because, well, that's how frogs eat. But I sure as hell did not expect a giant frog to randomly jump into my path and insta-game over me on my first playthrough of the game. Fun times. So that's all I have for this video. I know it's a short one and that I haven't exactly addressed being gone for almost 3 years now, but I'm honestly not sure if there's anyone even out there still following this channel, so this video is kind of a shot in the dark for me to see where this channel stands at the moment. If, however, there is anyone who would like a proper update as to where I've been and possibly what direction this channel might go in, just leave a comment and I'll see how to make it happen. But as for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.